Cancer, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Cancers, my beautiful Cancer-licious people, I'm going to be doing your reading from March 8th to the 15th. This will be a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Brand new deck, by the way. In this reading, dear Cancer, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify your main challenge and get some final advice for you. And there is also an important story or information I want to share at the end. But I want to say welcome, and I'm so happy to have you here, dear Cancers. I bought myself some flowers, tulips, feeling really good. And also, let me know in the comment section if you're able to see my Invisaligns. I just got my Invisaligns done by a very, very, very hot doctor, dentist, who I found out to be a Cancer. He was so hot. He's taken anyways, but still, he was so hot, literally, and he was Cancer. I don't know if he's gonna watch me or not, but thank you. Yeah, okay, so your challenge, dear Cancer, is the Seven of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the World. Okay, followed by the Magician. Ooh, followed by the Magician here, and I just have to cover a little bit of it, and then the Sun. Okay, so it looks like there are quite a few challenges going on for you. Okay, Seven of Wands here talks about challenges, obstacles, difficulties. You could be experiencing something really challenging right now. I think for a lot of it has to do with this Three of Swords energy, which I will talk about in a little bit. But Cancer, there is something here that's been really disappointing for you. You could be going through a separation or a heartbreak. Okay, so we're gonna get back to this. We're gonna get more information to see why you are facing so many challenges and what is it that you need to know. In the recent past, you have the Devil, the Six of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. So in the recent past, it looks like that there was a relationship here with somebody. You and this person maybe try to get back together here, but I think that there was something really toxic about this connection, okay? Something was super toxic, very unhealthy, and I really feel like that with the Devil, you could have dealt with the Capricorn, okay? Could have dealt with the fire sign here, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I just have to cover a little bit. Okay, here, Maria, to show this way, sorry. So I do feel like here that in the past, for many of you, there could have been, maybe you dealt with somebody and there was a third party situation. I feel like the connection was very intense. There was a lot of passion, but something here was toxic. We're gonna clarify this and we're gonna find out more. Now, in the present moment, dear Cancer, you have the Three of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. So in the present moment, for many of you, you're going through a heartbreak or a separation. It's been very difficult. It's been very challenging for you. And I think that right now, one of the reasons why you're experiencing this heartbreak is because somebody has been taking it too long. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody here has been taking it forever, okay, for a long time for them to decide to come towards your way. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Nine of Cups, I think a lot of you are learning or redefining what happiness means for you. We're going to get into this and we're going to see what is it that you need to know. But somebody here is being super slow. Okay, we're going to talk about this. Now, in the near future, you have the Empress, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. In the near future, there is this energy of, I need to reassess and really reevaluate this situation, if this is something that really serves me, if this is something that I need to really focus on, okay? The Empress, dear Cancer, okay, want to take a look, very beautiful. So I feel like that in the near future, you're going to learn, not really learn, but kind of like reclaim your sovereignty back to you. There is a lot of self-care. There is a lot of emphasis on, putting your focus on yourself. You could have dealt with somebody here, okay? You could have been in conflicts and you want to avoid a potential conflict here that may happen between you and this person, not a gender specific. And you need to really reassess in the near future when it comes to this person with the Seven of Pentacles, which direction you would want this to go. Because what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, dear Cancer, you have the World. The World here talks about an ending here. I know that many of you know tarot, many of you know the tarot cards as well. But regardless, intuitively speaking, I feel like that there is an ending that's happening or a cycle is closing up. Now, Magician and the Sun, You're manifesting happiness, okay? You're manifesting happiness here, the sun here. I think this is something that you may not see right now coming, but I think there is happiness coming towards your way. I do feel like here that Cancer, the sign of Cancer, is going to actually have a great year in 2026. Okay, there could be hurdles and challenges, but I do see here a partnership coming up with the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, partnership, cooperation, relationship here. So there is something that's manifesting for you. Okay, and that comes with while you are closing this cycle, or you are pretty much closing this cycle. So without any further ado, dear Cancers, let's get into this reading and clarify everything. I'm going to clarify your challenge. The reason why I'm also smiling is because Cancer, you're the first sign that I'm doing with my Invisaligns on. It feels a little bit different that I'm talking. I feel like my mouth is getting tired, but I'm going to get used to this, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Please do me a favor and let me know in the comments if you can see the Invisaligns through the screens. I wonder if you can. You know? Can you see them? It's going to require so much maintenance. Like, I have to take great hygiene. I mean, I take care of my teeth, but I got to really maintain good hygiene. After all, my dentist, actually two of my dentists are Cancers. Two of my dentists are Cancers. Dr. Lee, she's amazing. I love her so much. I don't know if she's watching this. And then the other doctor, can't remember his name exactly. I've seen him like twice. You know, he did my Invisaligns. So hot. So freaking hot. Anyways, 7 of Wands is clarified by the Hanged Man, the Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. One of the things that's been really a struggle is because, you know, this may resonate, it may not. I feel like some of you either have wondered or pondered or thought about sending an apology to somebody here, but that person is closed up. You wanna apologize. Maybe you are expecting an apology because you want to work something out. Whoever you are dealing with, this person, it feels like things have been really difficult for them as well in their life. There is something that's been going on in this person's life, and they're not able to fully really accept or come towards you or make an offer. I may say the Hanged Man here. Someone here is having a shift in their life. This person could be going through an awakening. They could be going through a divorce. I don't know why I'm entirely picking up on that. Or someone here that maybe, you know, you and this person could be with other people, or maybe like you could be married to someone else, but you met this person and you feel like that they are your person. This is not going to resonate with everybody. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Okay, an ungrateful Aquarius, I don't know, but we'll talk about that at the end of this video. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I got some tea. Hold on. I got some tea. I got some important message. I'll share it with you as well, okay? So I feel like that your challenge here has a lot to do with someone here is closed off. Someone here is closed off when it comes to, you know, accepting an offer from you. They're just not ready for it right now. And that is a challenge here for you because you feel like your time is running out and you need to make an important decision. Now, let's talk about the recent past, dear Cancer. I'm going to clarify the Devil, okay? Something here was super toxic. There was a connection here, but this connection was not healthy. So in the recent past, the Devil is clarified by the Knight of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Tower. Yeah. And I feel like that's why this situation here came to an end. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't really make this up. The High Priestess, the Tower, and the Knight of Cups could have dealt with the Virgo, Scorpio. So regardless of the signs, I really feel like here that there was an unexpected ending. Something here came to an end. There is strong Mars energy, Aries energy. So you felt the spiritual connection with this person, okay? Spiritual connection, High Priestess and the Knight of Cups. You just could tell that you have known this person. You have known, there is something very familiar about this person that you really felt that, you know, you were really connecting with. And I feel like that in the recent past, you know, some of you could have felt like that things were moving very fast and then they were slowing down, moving fast and then slowing down. This person could have been like in and out of your life. Okay, so let's clarify the Six of Wands. Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is clarified by the Empress, the Two of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Could have dealt with an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. There's a King of Swords at the bottom. Like I said earlier, this situation was very undecided. You know what I mean? Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. There is something here about motherhood. There is something here about you and this person maybe talked about before of like getting married, settling down, and a lot of you invested a lot into this relationship with the Empress. You gave a lot of yourself. And there was something that was blocking, okay, with the Two of Swords from this relation, that was blocking, this relationship from moving forward. So let's talk about the Eight of Wands. Okay, something here was moving way too fast for a moment, and then it was moving way too slowly. Some sort of action was taken. Okay, something also was communicated. The Eight of Wands is clarified by the King of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Star. And you have the Eight of Cups and the Two of Cups. So somebody here walked away from this connection. Okay, let me just show it closely like this. Somebody here disconnected, dear Cancer, Licious, so I'm saying. Somebody here walked away disconnected, and what it did was with the Ten of Swords, it really was a very sudden, unexpected ending, and it caused a lot of pain, it caused a lot of disappointment. Somebody here chose career or fame or their own happiness over this relationship. There is nothing wrong with those things, but I think that something here was actually out of balance, okay? Something here was out of balance when it came to this relationship, to this situation. You and this person were actually moving towards completely different directions. No matter how much you try to save this relationship, you try to really work it out, I feel like that you both kind of went into different directions. Okay, could have dealt with an Aquarius. Now, in the present moment, a lot of you are experiencing the Three of Swords energy. So there is something that's really hurting you, something that's been really disappointing. You could be going through a heartbreak, and I'm sending you a big hug. So it could be a very challenging moment for you, dear Cancer, especially during this Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde can be very challenging times. So the Three of Swords is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Four of Swords. You can make this up. So I'm saying that's why I also love to show the cards here. In the present moment, a lot of you are realizing that you need to hold back. You need to pull your energy back to yourself, and you need to focus on your own healing. Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords, right? A relationship here that didn't work out with somebody that really disappointed you. I think you're learning, Cancer, to really focus on your own healing, and you need to just retreat and go within yourself. A lot of you are very spiritual people, or you have a very special connection and bond with God. So you could be, heading towards more meditation and prayer and just doing your own thing here, because as a Cancer, my Venus is in Cancer, right? So especially when it comes to love, when it comes to getting hurt in love, I think that you tend to go within and you tend to go through this dark night of the soul on your own and heal, because this is a situation that's been hurting you for quite some time. You have the Nine of Wands, that's a wounded soldier energy. One of the reasons why is because there was some sort of a promise that was made to you, and the promise was not realized. So Knight of Pentacles, the person you are dealing with, this person is super slow. They have been putting you on a hold, is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles for you, dear Cancer. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Cups, the Lovers, and the Five of Swords. Yeah, this was a relationship, like I'm saying, you and this person were supposed to either get engaged or get married, but there was some sort of a conflict here with the Five of Swords. It could have been also some of you were dealing with people, family members could have intervened, third-party situations, their family members, maybe some people from your end. I do see here almost like Cancer, I don't want to scare you off, but I feel like there could have been some kind of like an evil eye type of thing. You know what I'm saying? People just being really jealous of this power dynamic. People really being jealous of this connection here. This person's ex also could have tried to intervene for whatever reason. Okay, and I feel like that whether you have a social media platform or not, Cancer, I don't know why I feel like this person's ex could be watching you. They could be watching you. Now, Nine of Cups here in the present moment. In the midst of this chaos, Cancer, you still are really appreciating just life in general. You are a sign that is actually very grateful, and I'll talk about that at the end of this video as well. Why? Also, I brought up your sign's name the other day in a video. Okay, Nine of Cups here is about your happiness, clarified by the Page of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Three of Wands, and you have the Two of Wands. I think that you are not rushing. There is this energy of not, you're holding yourself back from really just going out there or doing other things. You're choosing to remain calm. And if you're really setting an intention here to manifest a situation to work out, you're patiently you're not just waiting. You're actually like very much focused on yourself. There is something about like focusing on your own inner happiness and doing the things that make you happy. So you could be just focusing. Some of you are focused on like art. There is something about art. There is something about self-care and just doing your own thing here. You know what I'm saying? Your work, your job, focusing on your own happiness, because what you have learned throughout this relationship, Cancer, that if somebody wasn't able to really give you, was not able to really reciprocate the love towards you that you really needed, that you really also showed them to, then you're not just gonna wait for them. You're gonna give that to you, okay? Now, the Empress in the near future is clarified by the Two of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. It looks like in the near future, someone is having an epiphany and they wanna talk to you, okay? King of Swords. And the Seven of Pentacles, Two of Wands. It looks like somebody here could be planning a conversation with you, Eight of Swords. I think tables are turning in a way that your silence, or your quietude could be forcing someone to have an awakening, because you're not initiating anything anymore. You're not forcing anything anymore. You know what I mean? So there is definitely a major realization here in the near future. And there is like someone here is starting to really rethink their decisions. You and this person could come from different cultures, different backgrounds, okay? Could also be like, age differences here. There is something about someone here being bilingual or speaking different languages, okay? I'm getting here heavy Mexican, Latino, like Spanish, Italian, also could be Greek as well, is what I'm getting, Australian. Now, the Seven of Pentacles in the near future, Cancer, there is something about reassessment. There is history between you and this person, but also with the Five of Wands, you have this intuition that what if there is another conflict? What if there could be a conflict here between me and this person, and I want that? The Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the Hierophant, Taurus energy. I feel like you're gonna give this a chance. Both of you could be giving it a chance. I mean, the Hierophant here talks about commitment and marriage, and then there is the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. So 888 could be very significant for many of you. You could be seeing 888. You could be something about 8. I mean, Renaissance Tarot handle is also 888. It's actually my favorite number, and it's like my angel numbers. Cancer, there is going to be communication in regards to working things out together is what I'm getting. And I want to kindly remind Cancer before I move into the last card is that I hope my words are understandable with this Invisaligns on. So I really feel like here that in the near future there will be a lot of comebacks for a lot of people. And this Mercury retrograde is not only just bringing people from the past because they want to talk to you, because they want to reach out. It's also because people are having realizations that the person they chose to be with could be very toxic. My prediction and my intuition is telling me that this Mercury retrograde is already actually crumbling down a lot of unhealthy connections. So, Five of Wands, there is a conflict that you are going to avoid with this person, or you both are going to find some sort of a resolution. Five of Wands is clarified by the Six of Cups, the Hermit, Four of Wands. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So I'm saying, like I said, this is a beautiful energy. This is a super beautiful energy. This is about a spiritual journey. This is part of your spiritual journey. Somebody here is resurfacing. Anytime, dear Cancer, you see the Six of Cups, this is talking about a soul connection here with somebody from the past that you had connection with, and they could be resurfacing. Now, when that conversation happens, because they will resurface, there is going to be almost an immediate conversation of this person maybe initiating like a move towards you, or you both moving in together, or talking about something about marriage. My recommendation is not to rush into it. There is an unfinished business here this person might have with another person. Five of Wands. You want to make sure that you and this person are on the same page and are very clear when it comes to what is it that the future is holding for us. A lot of you want to buy a house here with the King of Pentacles, or there is something about financial assets, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and Magician. You're manifesting. I think that you and this person, both of you, are closing a cycle, and the manifestation is starting to work out because you could be releasing somebody from your past as well, and this person also. And then once the cycle here is closed, okay, with the world, then what's going to happen is with the magician here, there is something here that's going to manifest, and you also have the sun. Okay, so the sun and the three of pentacles, what's going to manifest is happiness and cooperation. This is not what I was really anticipating for this reading, but that's what I'm strongly getting. We're going to get your advice right now. We're going to see what is it that you need to know for your... I'm trying my Invisaligns. This is the first time. I literally got them like 3 hours ago. Maybe I need to get, they gave me those chewies. I need to like maybe just, I think it's sitting very well. Sorry, Cancer. You put it on them, you put them on, you know what I'm saying? So you have the Justice, Libra energy, the Fool, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. So Nine of Pentacles needs to put some clothes on. Cannot show that. And the Hangman. So I feel like that for many of you, there is something here about like this situation being right. There could be legal matters here being involved. And what I'm seeing here is that you and this person could be embarking onto a new journey here with the Fool. Okay. New journey, new beginning here that's going to happen. You have the Justice here again. So there is something here about like situation being set right, balance, the scales. Could be dealing with the Libra. Some sort of a situation be setting right. And the Nine of Pentacles, fulfillment, wish fulfillment. You know, Cancer, one of the things that I will always continue to mention is the moment you decide to change your self-concept and focus on yourself and do the inner work and breath work and meditation and shift the focus toward you, despite the fact what your 3D reality is showing you with the Seven of Wands, a lot of challenges. Your 3D reality has no other choice but to actually obey your inner world. We are not trying to change what's outside, what's out there. We are not changing circumstances, we are changing states, your state of being. Neville Goddard, I'm sure many of you know that. I just want to kind of share that with you because I think that will help. Your advice here is to continue to work on your self-concept because that's what I see you doing right now. Because this heartbreak, this situation, this breakup could actually be a catalyst for you to ground yourself more. And someone who also have gone through something like that, honestly, when I change my self-concept, when I work on myself, when I'm focused on myself, hit the gym, eat healthy, take care of myself, I mean, this person or certain people started coming back, you know what I'm saying? But here is the fun part. Like, I really didn't feel like I needed them anymore, you know what I mean? Because this energetic neediness is not there, you know what I mean? So I was like, you know what, I'm good. Especially when your Venus is in Cancer, you really can be very like devoted and very dedicated. But I think that it's like, did I just say daddy? Did I just say daddy? Dedicated. Did I just say dedicated, Cancer? No, dedicated, not daddy. Dedicated. The dentist was a daddy. Anyways, I keep talking about the dentist because he was a Cancer and it was so odd. So this is your advice. Dedicate yourself to yourself. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, Cancer, this is what I had for you, but I'm not done yet. All the other signs have heard this rant. It's not a rant. It's a confirmation. It's a sign. A lot of you are dealing with an Aquarius. That's okay. That's okay. And I did it with an Aquarius too on the channel. I'm sure many of you have heard that I actually, if you haven't heard, let me tell you, okay? Aquarius is not going to receive any readings on the main channel for the month of March. Aquarius is receiving a yellow card and a green, and not the green, yellow card, and they're getting grounded. Aquarius is getting grounded. Why? Because consistently, deliberately, and over the past 7-8 months, Aquarius has been very rude to me, very ungrateful, very unthankful, very demanding, very disrespectful. Why? Because I tend to make the mistake of sometimes calling an Aquarius a Gemini, because I do Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. That's just how the order goes. And, it's a huge population of people that have been offended by that. And honestly, my cup has been full. You know what I'm saying? This Leo guy right here, so I'm saying, when my cup gets full, I'm going to snatch that wig, girl. So I'm saying. So that's why I was like, Aquarius, you're going to pay. Now Aquarius' readings, I'm still going to do them. It's gonna be behind the paid wall, $9.99 a month, because I'm gonna train people how to treat me. I'm gonna train people to respect me, because you don't have to like me, you don't have to like my hair, my energy, whatever, my lines, these flowers. I'm not forcing anybody to like me. I'm not here to be approved and liked. I'm good. But when I'm consistently and selflessly showing up, Cancer, and I'm putting myself out here, I'm doing those readings, at least I make you laugh, and these people are ungrateful. I can't take it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to teach, and this is a sign for you, Cancer, especially for you. And you know what? Let me tell you something, Cancer. Hold on. A lot of you, it has come to my attention that people tend to call you the crybaby of the zodiac. Yes or no? But that is not the truth. I've said this many times. You are not the crybaby of the zodiac. You have people try to give you that reputation, but I'm gonna debunk that because that's not true. The actual crybaby or the whiner and the complainer is actually Aquarius. What I've seen, self-entitled, empty-headed. Are there evolved, really nice, really kind Aquariuses out there? Of course there are. My best friend of 10 years is an Aquarius. This could happen to any other sign if I saw that, because me as a person of coming from a very difficult background, I cannot tolerate people who are ungrateful. You know what I mean? The water they got, the roof over their head they got, their neighbor's Wi-Fi they got, they're using right now. So I'm saying they should be grateful for everything. There is a war. There are wars going on in the world. There are serious things going on in the world, and all Aquarius is worried about, you call me a Gemini, you call me a Gemini. Like, calm down, girl. I don't want to open the comment section and see things like that. The entire reading didn't resonate. I'm disappointed. Girl! This is a general reading, international 8 billion reading. This reading will resonate with an extraterrestrial alien faster than with you. What you talking about, girl, alien? So I'm saying. Anyways, Cancer, establish boundaries with people. Don't let nobody take you for granted. Don't let nobody, abuse you, and don't bend yourself backwards just to please other people. If you see them being consistently taking from you, Cancer, and being ungrateful, you need to make them pay. Make them pay. So I'm saying. Anyways, I love you so much. Let me know about the Invisaligns if you can see them or not. But one more time, my Cancer dentist was so hot. Literally my type. Anyways, I love you so much, dear Cancer. I hope you have an amazing day ahead, week ahead, and I will see you very soon. Take care. Bye.